Hop to Advil. We should be ready to go. We're about to see all of season 2 for Dragonheir Silent Gods. We've got a whole new landscape, whole new everything, all this sea voyage, a lot of new heroes. We got 30 new heroes, artifacts, a lot of stuff to do. A lot of stuff to see that I haven't even seen before. They've got the new merfolk. We've got some new bosses, new artifacts, equipment. What else do we have in here? A whole new land to explore, 30 new heroes. There's the 3 new damage types. We've got Burning, Ice Blast, and Thunderbolt. And then we've got the new elemental. Oh yeah, the elemental affinity change. So now it's fire and necrosis, ice and radiant, and lightning and poison. And we talked about this before in a video about what would be the best like starting group of elements to use to conquer the new season. What else do we have? Now this should be coming out on the 15th. So that's what, 3 days from now? 3 days from now, everybody should be on season 2. That'll be pretty sweet. Let's see if I missed anything else that we've got new coming. And we're about to see it. We're going into it right now, guys. We're going to see everything that season 2 has to offer us. I think that's it. I think the rest of this we'll be able to check out the new heroes. We'll be able to check out the new artifacts. If you guys are not playing the game, look down below at the links or type in !Dragonheir and you'll be able to see the download link. It's right there. What is up, man? Hey, Mystic, good to see you. We do have some new codes. New codes just came out today, actually. There's one called Dragon C and one called Drist, which I did not know about. I don't think anybody sent me those codes, but here you go. I typed it right there. Lowercase Dragon C. Oh, Dragon Season. I'm sorry. Dragon Season and Drist. Let's go season 2. That's what I'm talking about. Swifter, how you doing? Yeah, guys, I've been sick. My whole family's sick. My wife is sick. My kids are sick. 2 days, like the 2 days prior to this was the worst day. And then now I think I'm coming down off of it. You know, I might sound a little bit sick, but I think I'm coming down off of it. Last night was a little bit better. And I think today's going to be even much better. Yo, Mambo, what's happening? All right, season 2, what do we got here? Let's see. We're in camp. You know, it does the whole intro to the new season. And then we start off right here. I haven't done anything. They talk about the season of Incandescent, the whole land that we're in, like the brand new land that we're here. And look, I've unlocked nothing. But I think we do have some summons, though. Do we even need to summon? I'm pretty sure we have. Do we have every hero already unlocked? Don't we? Look at all these legendaries on the side, man. You can't really see them under chat, but they're all there. And the epics. Let me check this out first before we move on. I want to know about the heroes. Like, that to me is the really cool part of it. Like, what kind of new rare heroes and epic heroes? Legendaries too. I want to check out the legendaries, but the rare and epics, you know, those are the ones that we're going to have the most. Those are the ones we're going to use to get through content. Let's see over here in the rare for fire. Okay, we got one new little goblin. Is that it? Oh, and this guy down here, right? Percival is new. He looks pretty sweet, actually. I hope he's good. Every third basic attack has a 100% chance to inflict 1 burn on the target for 10 seconds. All right, burn invokes explosion at the carrier's position every 10 seconds. But it's fire derivative damage. Yo, what's going on? My server says 2 days. It will be. It's going to be, I think it's going to be 3 days for everybody on the 15th because we need a few days while they do the server merges. So today for me is the 13th, 14th. Yeah, 3 days. 3 days for everyone is what I think is going to happen. Even if your server says 2 days from now. Mystic, what's up? Mystic said viewers codes 7 something something. Plan to go to sleep, but saw I went live. Swifter, man, appreciate that. Yeah, they got to do the merger, so it's going to take at least a day for that, right? It's going to take 1 day. Select an enemy, throw on the incendiary to it and its side. So I guess it hits it and then everybody around it for 200 fire damage, 75% chance to inflict burn. We can get that up to 100% chance. And it'll go down to, no, it's 10 seconds. Five times. What does this chance go up to? A 40% chance? You strike people in a 3x3 5 times with only a 40% chance to inflict 1 stack of burn. But burn explodes every 10 seconds, right? And takes away a stack. I don't know. We'll have to see how good burn actually is to bring in a guy like this. I don't know how many stacks of burn he's going to be able to keep up and then how much damage it's going to do. It only does 140 attack fire damage. It explodes then, but how much damage is it doing like while it's on and kind of like ticking? You know? Did Netta always look this way? I feel like she's got some more detail in her face. Some different kind of lighting. I don't know. I feel like she looks cooler. It could be just because I've really never looked up close to Netta. Let's look at her because I remember her looking kind of the same, I think. They might have done some updates. No, he definitely looks the same. All right, here's another guy we've got. Okay, this one in fire. This guy looks pretty sweet. Yeah, sad to say, I uninstalled almost a week ago now. Losing all the work didn't sit well with you. The seasons thing. Yeah, the seasons are... we're going to have to see how the seasons work out. Did they unlock all characters for me for the season? This is a test server. Yeah, I think it says it in the title, test server. The hero skill, 30% more damage to enemies inflicted with burn. Strike the enemy 3 times, each one dealing fire damage. Okay, this has a 70, 80, 90%, no, 100% chance. 3 attacks, so we get 3 stacks of burn up. That's actually way better than the other guy. I like the goblin though. The goblin with the cocktails. Then attacks for 650. Okay. Could be interesting. I'm just not sure. This is a rare. Remember, these are rares that I was looking at. The new rares in fire. And then what kind of new rare do we have? Or epics do we have in fire? Oh, and they've got the nice little icons underneath. Did they always have them this big? Wild, support, burn. Oh man, there's 3 new epics and they're all burn, huh? Interesting. So many burn. At least like all the heroes are new burn, right? So you'll be able to get a rare or an epic. You don't have to, like, they didn't just put burn on the legendaries. Maybe you knew what legendaries can we get from the Horn except Felicity. Do I know all the legendaries? We can get Felicity. We can get Ripe Kiss. There's 6, I believe. Sagamir. Felicity, Ripe Kiss, Sagamir. Some guy on a mount. I can't remember which one. And then who are the others? There's 6 set. There's actually a graph. There's a like a infograph kind of thing that tells you the 6 you can get. Anybody remember the rest? Yeah, that guy and a Dauntless guy. Oh, you get Sutha. Yeah, you can get Sutha as well. When the hero is summoned and summoned units deal damage to enemies, inflict them with burn. Whoa. When the hero and summon units, like his summon units or any summon units. That's interesting because right now, fire is with necrosis. I wonder if this works for other summon units. Inflicted with burn, there's a 75% to trigger blast once. Dispel 1 stack of blast and triggers AoE damage once. No, this guy's just got a summon. Summons a self-made turret. This actually sounds pretty cool, but it just says summoned and summoned. It does say summoned. It doesn't say summons like other people's summons. It says summoned. So I'm pretty sure this only works for his summon, but he's an epic. I wonder how this, look at this line of attack here. This is pretty new. Like, this is really new. Yeah, Sutha's a girl. That's right. She's a female orc. Have any idea about my question? What was your question? I'm sorry, I missed it. Guys, quick question. Will the rare epic selectable transfers to season 2? The epic might transfer over to season 2 because you purchased it. The rare selection box won't. And you'll get a new rare selection box every battle pass, so it's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. And it was free. It was free with the battle pass. Yo, Town Sword, what's happening? Hope I haven't missed much. Not at all. We're just looking at the new heroes. We haven't even gone and done any kind of journey into the new season 2 land. We've just been looking at the new heroes. And I started out with fire, and we looked at the 2 new rare ones. Now I'm looking at the epics. There's 3 new epics, and they're all burn. Like, the rares were burns. These are burns. The other one with the turret looks pretty cool that I just got done looking at. With a basic attack, there's a 30% chance to inflict an enemy with 1 stack of burn. Oh, this guy has it on a basic attack. 40% chance on a basic attack. Wait, gains shield. Oh, he's a melee guy. He gains a 250% attack shield. Now, Sutha has a 300% attack shield. right? Or is it 250? Because hers is pretty fat. So if this guy gains somewhere around the same sizable shield, his attack is really high too. Look at that. 1400. And he gets it every 5 seconds for 10 seconds on a 10-second cooldown. And then deals fire damage around him every 0.8 seconds. That's pretty sweet. If the targets are under burn, dispel all burns from them, and every stack of burn dispelled deals additional 220 attack damage. Okay, this is better than the burn that they were doing before, because the burn is derivative damage. You see this? He can inflict a stack of burn with his basic attacks, but when burn does its damage every 10 seconds, it's fire derivative damage. Derivative damage can't crit. And enlightenment along with your attack are the only two things that increase this. But this dude here, if the target is burned, dispel all burns, and every stack of burn dispel deals additional 220% fire damage, which means this can crit. This guy detonating burns looks like the strongest I've seen so far. Pretty massive. And I bet he looks really sweet. Okay, I want to test that guy out. I really want to test him out. All right, who else we have? One more burn over here in the epics. The hero gains 5% stack attack. We would need a lot of burns out for this guy to get 10 stacks. Oh, well, we could get a lot of burns with his bounce, I guess. Enemies that are not inflicted with burn. 100% chance to inflict burn with that. And triggers blast on the enemy. See, now, why does it say blast but AoE? You see this one? This one's a little bit different. This one says blast. Triggers AoE damage dealt by burn. But why doesn't it say derivative damage? Because this isn't blast. This is different, right? Invokes explosion at the carrier's the carrier's position. I think. Was this blast? This wasn't blast, right? This says dispels it and does damage. One of these things said, I thought blast. No, it just says derivative damage again. I don't know. Their tooltips are always confusing, right? This says derivative damage generated by specific skill gains enlightenment bonus. But where does this say? This says fire damage. This doesn't say derivative at all. We'd have to experiment with this. This says fire damage. This says fire damage. Nothing to do with derivative. This is the only thing that has to do with derivative. Is when the burn does its thing every 10 seconds. Yeah, we got to test that. We got to test that out for sure. What's going on? Did you guys see all the new heroes yet? Have you seen everything? You guys think Necro and Fire will be OP? No, I think the best was going to be, well, for free to play. I think the best for free to play is going to be Poison along with Lightning. And I already did a video on this and how simple it's going to be for us to conquer all the bosses, to go through all the dungeons is free to play, depending on what kind of tank we're going to use. But obviously, if you have Furbath here, Furbath along with Sigrid, Hexandra, Eli, Latalis to knock back Ultimate Gauge if you have Latalis. And then for removal of buffs, we've got that covered over here in the rares because we have Arena. We can remove debuffs and get some heals. We can remove buffs here. We can remove buffs here. We've got a decent tank in the rares if we needed to. But then we've got, like I said, if you have Furbath, you got it made. Then if you come over here to Shaltar along with Dauntless, then we've got Iola for crazy decreased attack along with support. If you want to go into the epics, but you don't even need to. Then you have Nathaniel support. But as far as free to play goes, definitely Poison and Lightning. For sure. Now, as far as the strongest for your Vortex teams, it's going to be the same as it was. Vortex is the same. There's no change in Vortex. So whatever Vortex says to do weekly to get the advantage, and whatever team you have built for Vortex, it's probably going to be your go-to team still. Looks like burning a Vetemir. What's going on? Looks like a burning Vetemir. Which one? This guy? Looks like a burning Vetemir? Because he has a ball that bounces, but he doesn't do any kind of like micro explosion though. He just puts up burn, and then burn only does an explosion every 10 seconds, and it's derivative damage. But this, oh, you're talking about the blast part. Dispels one stack of, yeah, but I don't know what this damage is. I'm hoping that's not derivative damage. But you're right, it does seem sort of kind of like something like that, where he'd remove the frost and then do those micro explosions, but he would do it all on like this ability, bouncing around. Like that's why Vetemir, if there's enough targets, when it bounces, it just keeps doing that like micro explosion over and over. All right, let's see. Who else do we have? We have legendaries. We'll look at the legendaries separately. I'm sure there's some really... We got a new burn legendary here, burn legendary there. You know I'm not about all these legendaries. Oh, we got 3 new burn legendaries. Okay, we can check them out quickly. Especially this pirate dude. He looks cool. Pirates are always cool. They deal additional 30% derivative damage. Okay, so just whenever he attacks somebody, whenever he hits somebody with burn on, he does additional derivative damage. That's a low amount. Each dealing 30% attack. Oh, 200% alignment. 1 stack of burn. Bombards. I wonder if he's got a ship that comes in. Probably has a whole ship that comes in. My server is 45 days and a half till new season. Trying to get to know a little bit as I can for the new season. Yeah, Swifter, you won't see the new season until, unfortunately, you know, another 45 days. Until you're in the whole 90 days. You can join season 2 with an invite code, but it will just take you to a server that's already been, you know, people like myself that have played several seasons. What you should have the option to do is join a brand new server with all brand new people who started playing the game around your general time frame. That way you're all even. They should even give you the option to play season 1. You should just automatically, this is my thought, automatically be forced to go into season 2 with everybody from your server and another server if they need to merge it that started at the same time you did. So that way your leaderboards aren't screwed up, nothing's screwed up. Everybody goes, because what seasonal game do you know that has people playing different seasons? I don't know any. All I know is every seasonal game I've ever known in my whole entire life, when a new season starts, everybody goes to that new season. Yeah, so I don't know. The seasons are really weird. Dubkins, what's up? Is season 2 2 days or 5 days? 5 days from now. Yeah, season 2 is going to be 3 days from now, actually. It's supposed to be on the 15th. Zephy? Yeah. Ogaking Zephy for poison is nice. Dubkins, what are you doing, man? Learn how to drive, buddy. What's going on there? Bombards an enemy on the field 3 times, each dealing attack plus derivative damage or enlightenment damage. 2 stacks of burn. Okay. So he doesn't really do, he does additional damage from burns, but he doesn't really do any kind of tricks. Like the other ones would do some kind of explosive tricks or something new. This is like no tricks at all. Just getting a little derivative damage. So I'm not sure how powerful that's going to be as a legendary. Now, do we see any, are there any other heroes that are not like the newish? Everything that we've seen so far in Fire have been burned. There's no new like support. I really wanted to see some new support type heroes. Well, this guy's on fire. Why is his jets yeah, I guess this is exhaust at the top. That makes like smart engineering. You know, you got your fans down here that'll chop up your legs, and you've got your exhaust at the top, I guess. Whenever an enemy's burn is dispelled, triggered, or expires to enemies and their surrounding enemies. Okay, inflicting 1 stack of burn. Also gains attack up and crit to all burn allies. Crit damage up too. That's pretty cool. Crit damage up's nice, but still nothing fancy. Like those epics had fancy explosion stuff. Like a lot. Like this guy especially right here. Had some really cool stuff. I think this is the one. I think everybody said this guy's like really powerful, right? Doesn't this guy remind you of that guy from what was his name? Started with a G, didn't it? Garrett? This looks like Garrett, right? When he came out with the additional arms. I mean, a little bit. His face is totally different, of course, but increase allies attack by 30%. Basic attacks deal additional to enemies with 3 adjacent tiles in front of the hero. Ultimate energy by 5%. Okay, that's good. So anytime he does damage to anybody with a burn, he increases ultimate damage. That's pretty strong. 1 stack of burn around him. Is the blast center dealing additional? See, that's not derivative damage. That's fire damage. So that's going to hit hard. Just like the epics we saw. This isn't derivative. This can crit and hit hard. Previously dispelled from the enemy, the blast damage is increased by 75. Yeah, so this is the one. Like, I don't even think the other 2 burn even come close to what this guy can do. And it hits the whole entire board. I think that's the burn. That's the real legendary we want to pull, you know? Okay, let's get over to I kind of just want to jump to poison. I love poison, man. I just want to know what, let me jump down to poison. I just want to know what poison can do. Like, what else do they have since they don't have the lightning burst? They don't have the did they not add any new heroes? Oh, no, I see some new ones. Okay, who do we have to go with the rares? They didn't add any. Is this new? I think they have new icons too. Look at these little icons. Pretty sure those are cooler. Updated. Okay, now that guy is not new. That's a tank we can use as a rare. Not new. Okay, so no new rares in poison. That's kind of sad. Just one new epic. He looks pretty wicked though. He looks pretty wicked though. I like him. You gotta love these character models. Wait, new season. I'm getting impatient. You gotta remake the alliance. Yeah, that's not fun, right? Increase the allies' accuracy. Oh, okay. Thought it was gonna be everywhere because you know how much we love those. Basic attacks trigger toxic blast. This is new. Poison damage to surrounding area enemies. Is that all? That's it. This guy's basic attack just does a 3x3 that does toxic blast. So this can crit. And he can try to apply accuracy penalty 1. That's actually pretty, I mean, it's pretty interesting depending on the rest of his kit. We got a chance to stun and 100% chance to knock back the target. Okay, that's pretty cool too. You know how we love Gardress, right? When Gardress stuns him and knocks the whole entire screen back. Stun on them, a 75. We got a 100% chance to apply stun for 5 seconds on a 3x3. Knock him back 3 target tiles. Ooh, I don't know. This seems kind of good. Seems like something fun to have in my arsenal. There's been many times when I've gone out through Fey Meander with my Sigrid and crew, and I've wanted somebody that could do something like this. Stun everybody and knock them back. 100% chance to stun for 5 seconds on a poison hero. We have not had that before. I can't complain about this. This is going to be insane control. And then we can't target this though, but this is you're stunning somebody 3 seconds every 10 seconds and you're knocking them back. Seems pretty cool, but this guy's going to be melee, so we got to make sure we keep him alive and just control. Okay, was that it? Oh, we got this guy up here. Look at this. Malik. And this one too. Support. Okay, so there is a new support. This guy's got a serious neck piece. Look at that neck piece, man. What's it holding on to? It's like part of his body on one hat. Oh, he's part like wood, and then he's part something. I don't know exactly what. Increase the attack by 30%. Yo, dude, can you show the new banners for season 2? Yeah, we can go look at the new banners. Is there going to be a new one that's going to start up right away? See what the rates are. We need to check out the rates on the new banners. You thought his name said Stu Gaming? That'd be cool if it said like Stu Mofian. Stagamofian. I don't know. That's a weird one. When the hero deals damage to an enemy, there's a 25% chance to inflict 1 debuff randomly selected from the following. Okay. Just whenever, anytime you deal damage, you just got a chance to, how long is it? For 5 seconds. I hope he does. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's something. Marking it for 6 seconds. During that turn, the hero will shoot an additional arrow at them. Okay, mark it for 6 seconds every 10 seconds. Okay, kind of interesting. Like, what's our boy? Oster? Whenever there's frost up, he'll do the additional arrows. Enemies who die in this cannot be resurrected. That's pretty sweet. And this is kind of like Rava, right? Oh, wow. It's a short cooldown. This is like Rava. Look at the short cooldown. So we're going to do this Poison Nexus. We put on our Witch's Remains to make sure we keep the decrease. We got a chance to apply that decreased defense on everybody out there. It just keeps pulsating. So we've got another chance to apply Witch's Remains. And then we just keep doing damage. And it's a really short cooldown. Then he marks the target, and then with all of his damage, so every time he pulses with this, boom, he does a hit, boom, he does a hit, boom, he does a hit. He's got a chance to apply all these debuffs for 5 seconds. That could be pretty fun. Is there a better healer in Radiant? Well, don't we have tons of healers? I'm hoping for a better healer in Necro. Yeah, Necro, and I'd like for a good healer in Frost as well, without being legendary. You know, good support there. Stun set on him then? Yeah, stun set would be crazy on him. Get some stuns up. Okay, these are all old except for this guy. Oh man, that's whoa. They're going like hardcore horror there, aren't they? Dude's got a zombie head or something. That's pretty massive compared to what they've done before. I mean, we've seen the baby, the ghost baby belly, but we've never seen like this kind of violence. Defense. When inflicted with a control or ultimate down, and heals the target by 10% of their max HP. 2 seconds is pretty damn short, so anytime you're afflicted with ultimate down or control, you're going to heal yourself. If the hero fails to resist control or ultimate down, to nullify this, and you can try to nullify it when inflicted with control. Okay, so when you're inflicted with control, you're going to gain this 15 ultimate, and even if you resist it, you're still going to gain this 15 ultimate and this HP. To nullify this effect, 50% chance. Huh. Healing is doubled if the enemy is inflicted with a debuff. You could heal by 25% of your max HP. Yo, this guy's pretty wild. Dispels all control from all allies. Control immunity for 10. Wow, this is nice. Attack penalty 2. That's pretty nice, man. I like all these additional options we didn't have before. We had Lydia in Lightning, and she's an epic to stop control. And we also had this Frost lady here, right? Philogia, who can also stop control. Control immunity. And then we've got Lightning for Lydia. Her as an epic tank to control immunity. And now we've got more options, which is good. Especially for control. That's really good. And it seemed like this guy's going to keep himself, you know, you go up against control with this dude, and he's doing all right. He should be a tank. What's going on? I think there are 2 new strong tanks in Radiant and Necrosis. There's a Radiant, like really strong one there. Not sure about healers. I hope healers. They need some healers. Okay, so that was it. There wasn't a lot there for my new Poison crew. I mean, I like what they can do, though. They gave us some good options. Like some good abilities that we didn't have before. What do we got here? What's new? Oh, we got the new lightning thing, right? Thunderbolt. Is that it? Is that all the... Is Dora? Dora's new? No. Dora was there. She always gave accuracy increase, right? Yeah, accuracy increase. Fizzle was there. Jirana. Just this one dude. Well, I hope they give us some new Dauntless soon. You know, some new... I know they're giving us some new heroes for the new season, but I hope we get some new... You know, Rally, new Dauntless, or at least improve. They need to go back and improve some of those Rally ones. For each enemy inflicted with Electrocute on the field, the hero gains 5% attack. If the target is inflicted with Electrocute, triggers Thunderbolt. Triggers damage dealt by Thunderbolt once. Only once? 50% chance to inflict Electrocute. Wait a minute. So this guy's a rare though, right? Yeah, he's a rare. Okay. But he can only electrocute at a 75% chance on an ultimate. But he does hit everybody, so he could try to electrocute all of them. Invokes electricity, lightning chain at the area. Sorry. At the carrier's position every 4 seconds. But it's derivative damage though. We'll have to see how that works out. Okay, he's the only new guy. Then it looks like we got 2 epics. She looks pretty cool. Was Shaltar? Oh, why is that? He would have to do... He's not Dauntless and he's not doing multiple hits, so I don't think he's going to work well with Shaltar. The hero and the turrets will prioritize enemies that are not inflicted with Electrocute. But I don't know. Electrocute's probably not going to count as an attack. It has to be a basic attack with Shaltar, right? Or an attack? I don't know. We'll have to see. And then if they're Dauntless, they have a double chance to inflict that hit. But it depends. If he does like a crazy amount of hits with Electrocute, if it bounces back and forth, and that counts as a hit for Shaltar to trigger his ultimate, his derivative damage, I doubt it though. But you never know. Each time the hero and turret successfully inflict Electrocute, each turn gains 1 stack of attack up. Inherit all attack up stacks the previous one had. That's pretty cool. With an unlimited duration. 2 turns on the battlefield. I wonder how sturdy they are. To fully restore HP. Okay, that's interesting. It sounds like they did a really good job with how they cast this and keep it alive and restore it to HP. I like this. Now, I'm hoping it's tanky enough to stay alive. It's got to be against the Vortex boss, don't you think? Increased by 40%. Now, this is somebody who's going to... Like, this is going to apply Electrocute a lot. A lot. When the enemy's Electrocuted is triggered, reduce the hero's current battle skill recharge time by 10%. Recharge time by 10%. Is that knocking back the ultimate? What is this? Battle skill recharge time. This isn't ultimate. When the enemies reduce the hero's current battle skill recharge time. Most battle skills are 10 seconds. So you knock it back by 1 second every 3 seconds. It's interesting. It's not as cool as like, you know, doing that to an ultimate, but still pretty cool. Oh, this is a melee guy? You know how melee is, right? You know how melee is. They don't always want to survive. But if they're under Electrocute, they take an additional 450. Triggers Thunderbolt once. Now it depends on how strong Electrocute is, because this guy's an epic, and total damage, he's really not doing. He's doing normal total damage. This is what I don't like with a lot of their heroes. They consider them strong. So they try to dumb down their ultimate damage. Like an ultimate damage for most heroes is somewhere around 700 to 850. And this is not a big area, right? It's just right in front of him. He's melee. So say he does this, 850 isn't a lot. And then the Thunderbolt damage, I don't know. We'll have to see how much the Thunderbolt damage is going to be to trigger. Yeah, we got to test that out for sure. Those are the only 2, right? So we've only got 3 Thunderbolts there. 1 rare, 2 epics. Not a lot of good options. Any new support up here? Same. 2 Thunderbolts. No, 3 Thunderbolts there. Oh, that looks cool. Looks like she's got like some kind of thunder grenade. At the start of combat, it releases a mechanical creature to follow the nearest enemy. So that creature doesn't go away. It just keeps inflicting somebody with Electrocute. Dealing derivative damage to the carrier and up to 4 additional targets. That's pretty dirty, right? Because it doesn't go away. You can't get rid of it. What if you put oh, it's derivative damage. I was going to say, if you put a stun set on her, you could stun them, but it's derivative. You can't stun from derivative damage, unfortunately. Thunderbolt triggers damage dealt by electrocuted once. Yeah, but how much is that? It's just 350 attack? Lightning damage, or is that like a normal attack? It's not going to be derivative then? Because if it's only 35% of attack, that's not going to be a lot. Instruct the mechanical creature to follow the target and initiate an electric field centered around the target for 10 seconds. All enemies within electrical field. Yeah, those are ones that we got to test these, because I just don't. I can't picture like how much damage it's going to do altogether, you know? All right, Swifter, take care, man. Have a good night. Swifter's got to get to bed. All right, what else do we have here? These other two? I don't know. Thunderbolt doesn't sound as exciting as some of the burn stuff where they were. This looks cool. Some of the burn stuff where we can like cause all those burn explosions, and it wasn't derivative damage when we do that. Overwhelm with ultimate during whenever electrocuted is triggered. This effect cannot be dispelled and is capped at 30 stacks. The higher the damage, up to 500% of base. What? Really? This will be interesting. Like that'll be really interesting. No, she's an epic. She's always been epic. Is she rare now? Did they change her? Strikes all enemies twice, each triggering Thunderbolt once and dealing lightning damage. Increase the damage of skill by 3%. All stacks of Overwhelm on the hero will be cleared after this, though. Oh, that's not cool.
Why waste your words when you can just throw punches?
Okay, now this is not derivative damage. This says use lightning to strike up to 2 random enemies inflicted with electrocute every 4 seconds, dealing 120% attack, with a 70% chance to inflict electrocuted. Now that seems crazy compared to everything we've seen so far to apply this and do damage as far as electrocuted goes. Now this you could have a stun set on, and when he does these 2 attacks, does have a chance to stun. Not that we're going to need him to, I don't think, but yeah, he's still good though. Is he melee? They don't say whether they're melee or not, but he looks like he's like, these attacks look like, yeah, it kind of looks like melee. 2 random enemies with a 75% chance to inflict executed. That's a lot of derivative damage. 4,600 derivative lightning damage or enlightenment damage. Yo, what's going on, Demon and Angel? How you doing, buddy? All right, so we looked at fire. We looked at these. Now we got to go over here to Radiant. Let's see if Radiant's got anything new. I don't think they have any new rare at all, right? Man, nothing. Gum, doling. Same. Nope. Is that new? This new support one is, yeah, that's a new one, right? That's a new support too, Rose. That's new. Defensive. Man, only legendaries. Come on. We need some good epics. Looks pretty sweet though. I like this one. We get 50 accuracy in all battles. To grant any buff or inflict any debuff by 20%, decrease the success rate of all enemies to grant any buff or inflict any debuff by 20%. This effect will not expire. That's pretty dirty. Like this can lower your chance to get a buff. Now, normally all buffs, 100% chance you're going to apply a buff to your guys. But here with this person on the field, if you try to put up like block debuffs buff on your team, you got a 20% chance not to do it. That's pretty wild. Damage reduction and damage delay. What is damage delay? 40% of the damage taken is deducted over 5 seconds instead. 40% of the damage taken is deducted gradually over 5 seconds. Okay, so you take it slower. Flick blind and recharge speed penalty. Only a 75% chance. Then grants debuff immunity to all allies. But you're still doing damage though too to the whole screen. It's not like you're only doing this. You're dealing 720% damage to all enemies. Plus you got a 75% chance to blind and recharge speed penalty. Whole entire screen. And then grants debuff immunity to all allies. Whole screen again. I don't know. Pretty cool. As long as it's continually doing damage, it's pretty good too. Did you hear what she said? Let's travel together. You're a little ignorant, but I can educate you. What's wrong with this lady? The enemy cannot resist debuffs inflicted by the hero. When the hero has a buff. Oh, when this hero has a buff, the enemy cannot resist debuffs inflicted by this hero. Enlightenment up. Okay. Heals out. This heals allies too. So we're doing all this damage to everybody 4 times, each dealing damage to random enemies. Attack penalty down. Meanwhile, heals allies surrounding the random enemy. 100% chance to dispel 1 debuff from them. 1 extra time for every 100 enlightenment that they have, up to 6 times each. Why why does enlightenment need more of this? Why does Radiant need more? Don't you think Radiant has enough of this? Give it to some other groups. That's pretty cool, but I feel like Radiant has a lot of this type thing. Oh, cool. That looks sweet. I like her. Look at that hair. 1 stack of blessing every 5 seconds. This buff is permanent and cannot be dispelled up to 10 stacks. Grants 10 stacks of blessing to all allies. Whoa. That's nuts. She's the new... Yo, she's insane, though. Look at this. Just this alone. Giving all your allies 30% additional defense and resistance. 30 resistance by 10. That's pretty wild. I mean, it goes to her, but then once you reach those 10 stacks, it won't take that long. It's 5 seconds, right? Heal the ally with the lowest percentage of max of HP. Healing will be increased by 30% and reduces the recharge time for the target's next battle skill by 50%. Now she's melee. Does she have anything? Defense. Okay, yeah. It's all based off of defense. Good. That's a smart thing to do, right? 200 and right here. Yeah, heals them by 280% of defense. Nice. Basic attack, dealing damage, radiant damage. Each. Well, what is this? Each of the heroes' basic attack grants the ally with the lowest HP 180% defense healing and has a 100% chance to dispel 1D buff. Wow. It's kind of like Furbath a little bit, right? She doesn't do healing pulses around her, but whenever she attacks, she's got a chance to heal and then remove a debuff. She increases the healing. This one's going to do some big healing, and then this has some... Sounds fun. I don't know. She looks awesome, though. She just looks cool, like the aesthetic. All right, that's it, right? That's it for this one? Okay, who do we have new in Necrosis? Anything new? Any kind of new support? A 60-second cooldown? Yeah, I know. Quick, right? 5-second fight over already? Is there going to be a new one for the tower? I don't know. I didn't see anything yet. You would think that they might give us a new epic hero for the towers, but I didn't see anything. The light bear? Oh, you're saying she's going to be part of a lunar... She's going to be... You're saying this girl is one we can go after? I don't know. I read over her kit, and she looks fun, but I don't know how... I don't know. We'll have to play her. We'll have to play her to see how strong she's going to be as far as the heals go. Like, see how it really functions. But you saying she's going to be part of a hero that we can go after as far as an event goes? Really? Yo, what's going on? Marco Money, how you doing, buddy? We're checking out all these new heroes. Oh, you can see it on the banner? Okay, we'll go check out the banners. That's right. Don't let me forget that. We got to go check the banners. We're almost done because we don't have anything left in... I doubt there's any new heroes here, right? Which is a shame. They need help. They need healing, support, help. Because Estella is garbage. That's new, right? That's a new support one? Okay, hold on. No? Is that guy new? Common? Is this little common dude new? I don't think so. This skill only, well, that's a good amount of ultimate energy just from an ally taking a debuff. You get 15% ultimate energy. That's pretty damn nice. Engage 70. Oh, this is a melee. This is a melee attacker again. Oh man, melee are so bad. Shield prohibition. We've never seen that before. We've never, because you can't stop shields. You can't do buff block on a shield person because that doesn't stop shields, right? This is the only shield prohibition I have ever seen. But we've got things to remove shields though. But still, this is pretty cool to like block shields. Recharge speed penalty. Did we get that to a 75% chance? Yeah. Attack penalty. Okay, interesting. But again, this is a melee hero. You know how melee is, right? I like to get the ultimate up. 3 times is 900% attack, which is great. We do recharge speed penalty, which I love, and attack penalty. Like both of these, I love these. I really love these. And if this person was a tanky tank, it'd be cool, but... And the ultimate energy recharge. I would just love to play this as a tank. I wish this was everything that it does, but then it had like 1300 defense. But maybe we could play her as a tank. What? No, I didn't see that they buffed him. We're almost to him, but I'm glad you said that because I wouldn't have clicked on him. You know? I would have just been looking for something new. This is not new, not new, not new, not new. That's new. Ooh, that guy looks cool. Hold on. His portrait looks cool. Oh, she's new too. Is this Questa's mom? Yeah. What is that girl's name? What is that? She looks cool too. Okay, so we have when any other hero unit dies, gain 10%. What do you mean? It says when any other hero unit dies. That's not a change. Yeah, I don't see a change on them. What do you mean? That's the same. That's the same. Everything's the same. Yeah, it doesn't work with summons. It says any other hero unit dies. What do you mean? He looks exactly the same. Unfortunately. Yeah, she looks... Oh, wow. What? She's sick. She is really crazy looking. When taking damage, there's a 25% chance to inflict recharge speed penalty on the attacker. Okay, so kind of like, just like our boy Elvis. The hero takes 30% less damage from basic attacks. Is she a tank? She is defensive. Wow, 30% less from basic attacks actually adds up to a lot. If you're taking something like the Harpy or anything like that, it adds up to a lot of damage. And you slow them down. Oh man, I want her. Not only does she look absolutely amazing, I just want her because she looks absolutely amazing. You're right. Drags the furthest enemy toward. She's got a scorpion get over here move. She's gonna harpoon them, grabs the furthest enemy toward the hero, inflicting necrotic damage. Inflict fear, knock up for 3 seconds. Meanwhile, heal prohibition. Okay, that sounds like fun too. But she doesn't have defensive stuff. Like she doesn't have anything to keep herself alive. Although she's got crazy high. Oh, I thought that was her defense. That's her attack. She's got good HP, like really, really good HP and good defense. I wish it was a little bit higher for defense. And I wish she did damage based off of defense, honestly. She's doing damage based off of attack. Her attack is really high though. But I don't know if I'm going to play her as attack. Less damage from basic attacks. Recharge speed penalty, which is great. Drags the enemy one single target, fear and knock up and heal block. It's like a PvP thing though, right? Reduce their ultimate energy by 10% while granting healing. Oh man, she's got like a Questa ultimate as well. It's the same thing as Questa. So Questa only does 1 attack for 30% plus healing. This girl's going to do 3 attacks for 10% plus healing. She's just like Questa, except she has a bigger, she's not single target. She's got, oh, she can do this. Wow. So this girl could heal for a lot if there were multiple targets out there. Look, it's not single target like Questa. We helped her in the story. Oh yeah, I never read the story. She's no tank with a 1500 attack. I mean, she is. She could be, but she's not doing damage based off of defense. I wish she was. I don't know. It's going to be kind of hard to play her. Inspiration effect. Oh, you can see inspiration effect now. This is a nice addition because before we never knew. The hero takes 20%. Yeah, this is all normal. This is normal. This is Drist. Same thing that Drist had pretty much. Except for her last two are different. I like that. I like that we could see inspiration. They should have already always had that. That way people who are like big spenders without the hero can know what they're going to go after and see like, okay, I don't have this hero yet, but I know that if I do get it and I want to inspire it. When the hero's HP drops below 30, 60%. Yeah. Uther had this one too. Skill, haste, accuracy. All right, let's see what this guy does. Okay, at the start of combat, you just hit somebody, huh? With the highest attack. What's he do? Attack the enemy with the highest attack at the start of combat, dealing and marking the target to inflict it with 30 stacks of attack penalty. Oh, 30% attack reduction. Nice. That's pretty wild right here. Especially for PvP. Highest attack again with 75% chance to do attack penalty. Man, this guy's just going after the highest attack. With the highest HP? What? To the enemy with the highest HP. Reducing the ultimate energy by 30% and 75% chance to inflict banished. Oh. Okay then. The target will disappear temporarily from the battlefield, in which it can neither move nor be selected for 5 seconds. That's why it's going after the highest HP and reducing its ultimate. This guy's pretty wild. We got some new interesting stuff. It doesn't say allies and it's passive. Yeah, it says when any other hero unit dies. Hero unit. So obviously it's not going to be pets. It might have actually made it worse because maybe it doesn't include himself now. Where when it said all, usually when it says all allies, it includes himself too. So maybe now it's not even as good. That was it for. We got one more. We've got Frost to look at, right? Sorry guys, I've been crazy sick the last week, but I'm coming off of it. I know I sound like I'm sick. Everything's stuffed up. I've been coughing and sneezing like crazy. All right, what do we got new for this? So this is the Frost one is the last one we looked at. We looked at Burn, we looked at the Electrocute and the Thunderbolt. Now we've got Burn left, right? Or what's it called? What's this one called? Yo, Hype, what's up, my man? Banish the tank in PvP means your team attacks their DP. Yeah, right? Banish it means they can't be targeted. So they just right away just go run over there and go right after it. That'd be nuts. What's happening, gang? Let's see if I do this right. How you guys doing? Stu's over here on his deathbed. What's everybody up to today? I'm trying to talk and go over all these heroes. We just went over this boy right here, which seemed pretty ridiculous as a new legendary. And now the last thing we got to look at is this Frost stuff to see if it's any good. And see what new heroes. We got Ice Blast here, new one and a rare. Not many rares though. Easier to keep up with me? That's good then. That's good. I'm 6 so you can keep up with me. This guy looks actually pretty sweet. Ice Crystal after casting a battle skill. Cast it again by consuming 1 stack of Ice Crystal. When the hero deals damage, there's a 20% chance to grant 1 stack of Ice Crystal to the hero. Up to 5 times. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Each dealing 420% damage. 700% damage 3x3 with 100% chance to grant 1 stack of ice crystal. So this is his battle skill. It's a single target. It's doing 420% damage, which is good. If we could pop that twice in a row, that's just stronger than his ultimate. So if we load this guy up with the one artifact where we do 20% additional damage on our battle skill, maybe this guy could pop off. I don't know. He's melee. Look at his defense. This dude's melee. He's running up in the mix and he's going to get slapped down. His attack isn't even, I mean, not compared to legendaries we've been looking at. So Ice Blast is rally-ish. No, Ice Blast just lets you do your battle skill again. Probably better than Rally because it might stay on you up to 5 stacks, whereas Rally won't even stay on you. Rally falls off after 10 seconds. So I'm not sure. We'll have to test it out. We've just been looking at all the heroes. Look at this guy with his little top hat. We've gone over all the heroes so far just to see what they can do. Has Ice Crystal after casting a battle skill. Cast it again by consuming one. Right. 1 stack of Ice Crystal after a critical hit. So this guy's got an additional 20% chance to trigger a critical hit. That's like Tonal Nan, right? Since he gives Ice Crystal... Oh, he gave it to another hero. What? He did? Was that rare? Doesn't even give it to himself? Serious? When this hero deals damage, 20% chance to grant 1 Ice Crystal to the ice... Oh, but he gives it the Ice Blast to the highest attack. This is actually so much smarter than Rally, than a lot of Rally heroes. At least it's giving it to somebody who is an Ice Blast hero, and if he's only by himself, it's going to give it to himself. Because he has the Ice Blast, you know, that's his thing. Whenever it's in yellow like this, it only gives it to them. So he's still going to give it to himself if he's solo, which is smart. And then if he's not by himself, he's going to give it to somebody who has the highest attack, so that might be okay too. Because he'll give it to himself on this one, his ultimate. All he needs is 1 stack, right? Yeah. Still though. Yeah. Better than Rally. Better than what Rally does. So can this guy pop off with his? So when he triggers a critical hit, he's got a 30% chance to get Ice Crystal. Here he's got a 20% additional chance to trigger a critical attack. And the Ice Crystal ally with the highest attack. Then strikes the enemy 3 times. I feel like he's kind of like Tonal Nan. A lot like Tonal Nan, but Tonal Nan gets up to 100% additional critical damage, which is pretty massive. Like, you just can't compete with any hero getting 100% additional critical damage. That kind of damage is nuts, no matter who you are. Even though this guy's getting the 20% additional crit rate, and he's going to be able to pop off multiple times on this battle skill, I don't think this guy's going to do total Nan damage, but it's going to be fun to try out, though. Burr? Burr. The Cold Ice Blast team. Now, does Ice Blast, if you have 3 Ice Crystals, does it do your battle skill 3 times? If the hero has Ice Crystal after casting a battle skill, cast it again by consuming 1 stack of Ice Crystal. Does it? Well, maybe he'll do total damage if you can get that many on him. The one we just looked at. Each time the skill is cast in battle, up to 10 times. Ice Crystal, because he only gets 1 stack of Ice Crystal. Wasn't this guy applying like a lot of stacks? Two stacks, yeah, because he gets 2 stacks, and then if he's the only person there with the highest attack, he's going to get a 3rd stack. Each dealing. Yo, Shaolin Raid, what's up, my man? How you doing? Thanks so much for the sub. Appreciate the love. With this guy? What about it? Passive gives to an ally. Oh, this only gives an ally? No, it's an Ice Blast ally. But if he's the only person on the team that has this Ice Blast icon, it's going to go to him. It'll go to this guy if he's the only one on the team. We'll try him solo. Even him solo against the test dummy, we'll be able to see that it should give it to himself. But yeah, if there's another one out there, he's going to give it to somebody else, right? So him and one other Ice Blast crazy person. It'd have to be like a really strong one. Because he seems really strong. The hero skill has a 50% chance to ignore 30% of the enemy's defense. Huh. I just don't know if I like this leprechaun. I don't know if I like this little leprechaun. Yeah, you think they're nice? You think the Ice Blast looks pretty cool? As long as they'll pop off all the Ice Blasts, as long as it's not like one additional battle skill attack. If you have 3 or 4 or 5 Ice Blasts, will it do that many battle skills? Like 5 battle skills if you have 5 Ice Blasts on? What's my opinion on Season 2? I haven't played Season 2 at all. I've just been looking at the heroes. I haven't even taken a step. We're on the new continent in Season 2, but we haven't even stepped forward yet. This hero gains critical damage up for 5 seconds. Oh, this one's a melee. Ooh, that's a lot of damage, though, for a battle skill. Critical rate bonus. But then the hero gains. So I think it's going to gain a crit rate bonus after the attack. You gain 1 stack of ice crystal immediately if the skill kills. Oh, only if it kills somebody. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know about this melee person. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of melee. I'm never a fan of melee. Dying on me. All right, I bet they got some sweet. Ooh, look at that. This is Hivitar's sister. Frost. Is it all they got is new Ice Blast guys? 3 of them? Up to 100% of basic damage. What is the accumulated damage bonus is emptied? Will ignore their shields when this hero gains critical damage bonus for 5 seconds. 1 stack of ice crystal. This one is the one with a unique artifact. What did the artifact do again? I don't know yet. I'll have to look. I didn't look at any of the artifacts because the odds of any of us getting this legendary along with a duplicate legendary and along with another duplicate legendary is probably not going to happen. Even if you're spending $500 a season, that's not going to happen. Could probably not even happen for you even if you spent like $5,000 a season. Unless you're extremely lucky. This guy looks crazy. This guy looks huge. Look at him. Dealing derivative cold damage. A lot of enlightenment damage there. Enlightenment. Damn, 40% attack up. Gains his passive skill for 40 seconds? Man. Sebastian, what's up, man? I looked at the other season 2 here. These are the last group of season 2 heroes we need to look at. And then we can go check out the banners, like the summon banners, and see what they have. When granting ice crystals to all allies. Okay. Brief channeling generates a frost bomb. on an Ice Blast ally. What if she's the only Ice Blast ally and she keeps granting herself at 50% an Ice Blast? Will she just keep firing over and over? Stack of Ice Blast to all Ice Blast allies. Well, you wouldn't want her alone because she's giving Ice Blast to everybody. She's like the Ice Blast generator, right? She's the Ice Blast engine that will break them. Oh, so she is. Yeah, she looks like she's the generator. Right, right. Looks like she just gives Ice Blast to everybody. Just keeps going. You get Ice Blast. You get Ice Blast. Everybody gets it. All right, let's look at the new banners. A glance season 2 info. Upcoming events. You think this is going to be the real... I'm looking at the dates here. You think this will be the new summon event? Celestial Alternative Summons? Oh, she's in there. She's in the first banner. What do we have for epics? We got Total Nan? Man, this is like a really good first banner. But isn't everybody going to be summoning on the new banner to try to get the new heroes? Where's the... I don't see the... Oh, here it is. Lunar Halo Radiant. Is there a new daily login calendar? Hold on 1 minute. We'll check on that. Okay, how do these work then? Is this normal? As the event starts, you choose any legendary hero of the event to be blessed. So it's just one. Isn't there one going on right at this moment? I guess not. Maybe till the 20th. So we just pick one. This is the one where we pick one, then we get a 10%, 20% chance to get that one we want. Only one blessed hero can be obtained during the event. The blessed hero cannot... Do we select 3 or just 1? These are celestial, so you only choose 1. The blessed ones were the ones where we... Yeah, blessed were where we choose 3. 3 legendary. Okay, yeah. You just choose 1. Going after 1 here. And we don't have a guaranteed for the epic on this. There's no, it's not like the blessings. The blessings, we have the 25 for the guaranteed epic. But look, Garius is in this too. Holy crap. We got Vakuk, Garius, Total Nan. We got this new dude right here, which I think is actually really, I feel like this guy's going to be good. We got to test him out. And then we could go after the new Radiant girl that does a lot of healing, right? Damage healing, attack penalty. I feel like we have a lot of this in Radiant already. Or we could go after this new girl, which is like the battery for giving everybody frost. Or ice crystals. That's what it is. Giving everybody some of those ice crystals. Well, we need to test her out then to see if she's worth... We need to see if she's worth going after. It's whale bait? I don't know. I could go after this. I mean, I could spend money and go after it, right? Anybody could. Anybody could spend some money, but where are the new events like right now from when we just start? This one, right? Once in a blue moon. Now, I wanted to see the odds on this. 3%, 17%. The epic hero selection is all the new epic heroes, right? Wait, that's not all of them, is it? I feel like we're missing some of the burn. No? I definitely want to try out this guy. This guy looks really cool. He seems like a must use with Ice Blast. Lorenthal, you mean? Is it must use for rally? Where we use the tickets for the... Which lunar? The lunar one? No. We use the tickets on these banners right here, right? Where is it? Where are those banners? It doesn't show those banners, honestly. This shop right here, once we use all of our echoes and our pure sandstones, then we're supposed to have the 3 different banners to use. And I don't know where they're at. I don't know where those 3 banners are. They're somewhere else. They're not here, though, to where we use our tickets. 2 fire. But there were way more than 8, weren't there? I could have swore we looked over way more new epics than that. Oh, this guy's in here too, right? This dude would be sweet to pull. They buff epics to a 70% chance. Not buff them. There's a 70% chance here in this pool. They've always been 17% chance on gold dice, right? Yeah. Gold dice always been 70% chance. Over here. You're just used to your opening your purple dice, maybe. So if we did come to this banner first. Oh, this. Wait. What banner is this? 2 days, 2 hours? Are we going to have these 2 banners come up right away? Oh, we could go after that dude. We could go after this dude in PvP. Be pretty interesting. I mean, I'm not gonna have that many dice to roll, and we could go after this. I didn't like this fire dude that much. And then there's this new lizard, right? I'd have to go look at what this lizard was from. Who's that? Is who? Just hit 25. Hey, James, nice. Are you gonna start a new hero? No legendary. No legendary. Did we get any epics? Okay, we got epic. Yeah, this guy I want to try out for sure. Oh, that's a legendary. What do we get? It's one out of the pool. Oh, that would have been sweet, man. If we would have pulled her on my main account, that would have been so cool. Just from that many too. Oh, that would have been pretty damn nice. Okay, so what else we got? Artifacts, right? Sold out. Oh, they already gave us the epic artifacts in our inventory. I wanted to see. Oh, we'll be able to tell what they are. I mean, we're so used. They're these right here. 2 new ones, right? Just 2 new ones. Now, I hope you guys have saved some of this right here. You can only save the epic artifact selection if you didn't buy all the epics. Because I didn't buy these, the globes. So I could come in right away, should be able to. Well, it doesn't matter. Once you pull 1 epic, you can buy one of the 2 new. It's only 2 new ones, so all you gotta do is pull 2 epics. Pretty easy. When the wearer takes damage for every buff on the attacker, the damage is reduced by... That's weird. We've got defense and HP percentage. When the wearer takes damage for every buff on the attacker, the damage is reduced by a percentage, 5%. That's pretty cool, but what kind of... what bosses are we, like, what kind of buffs do the bosses have? I don't know yet. And in Dragon? Rifter, what's up, man? Who is this worst summoner? No, I don't, they haven't buffed anybody. If they buffed them, they would have put them in the notes that they buffed this hero. I didn't see any buffs. I mean, come on. If we were going to see some buffs or changes, we would have seen one to this guy. I mean, I still cannot believe this hero is it. Like, how can you leave this hero in the game? Beta, everybody complained. Global, everybody complains. How do you keep this hero inside this game and let people summon this? I don't get it. They didn't change anything. They didn't change to where you resummon your pet here. They didn't change to where you resummon your pet here if it's dead. Even if the pet was out all the time, I think this guy would be garbage. But I mean, you who knows? Because the pet dies right away. I don't, bro. If they buffed any hero, we would know about it. I don't think they've changed anybody. What was the other artifact? Defense and resistance. Okay, I like that. I actually love flat resistance is fine, along with the flat defense is fine, along with the resistance is wonderful. The wearer and their nearby allies gain an additional resistance for 15 seconds. What? I don't get this. I don't get this at all. You give me defense, you give me resistance, but you only give my allies Resistance for 15 seconds? Does that mean like when I cast a spell, they get resistance for 15 seconds? Or I don't, what's going on here? Let's go test this out. That doesn't even, like, this makes zero sense to me. What? I don't even understand what that's trying to tell me. Because if it's only for 15 seconds when the battle starts, then it's kind of... What is going on right now with the grass? What's happening with our grass in the game, guys? It's going crazy. There's a storm of brewing. The storm's already there. Oh, what was that? What was that? You could do I didn't know you could full auto upgrade everything. Maybe that's just because I'm on the test server. Whoa, so many. This does not look like my account because my artifacts are not like this. Where's that artifact for my teammates get? There it is. There's the pot. The wearer and their nearby allies gain an additional resistance for 15. Are you for real? Is it just... What is nearby? Is that guy not going to get in the back? Let's see. And there's no icon, so you can't tell what's going on. Maybe it's when you cast a spell, a battle skill or something. Yo, Evening, what's going on, Chitty? How you doing? Hell Spawner, what's happening? Word, it seemed like, yeah, I don't, it seems like a one-time thing, and who wants to use an artifact like that? But maybe it's when you use ultimate. I didn't have the ultimates turned on. Hold on. Maybe it's every time you cast your ultimate. Because right now I can't tell what is happening. All right. Maybe when he casts his ultimate here in the middle. It's definitely not battle skill, or we're not going to see a buff, which we need to see a buff. We need to know when it's active. Okay. What's going on with this artifact, man? Come on. Should have buffed. Yeah, they haven't buffed anybody. They're just coming out with their new heroes. Okay, I don't see this artifact working. It's trash. Yeah, I don't see it working at all. I mean, I love the defense. I love the resistance as far as certain tanks go and just certain encounters where we need to have high resistance. I like that, but if it goes live this way without us being able to see when it's happening, and if it only happens immediately, I mean, fix it, man. What's going on? Like, how can you have a new season come out and you have this happen? We've only got 2 epic artifacts to work with. You know, for the regular majority of the player base, 90% of us who don't have all those legendary artifacts, this is us getting our new artifacts, right? The legendary artifacts, sure, there's a bajillion of them. Yeah, that's great. But what about the normal folks? Yeah, probably not showing it works, but whoa, everything, it's too windy in this area. Run for cover. All right, let's move out of here and see what we can go to. Yeah, but here's the point. Like, you're introducing all these legendary artifacts for the whales, which is fine. The whales support the game, but you got to have things exciting for us, the regular player base. And when you make it to where there's only 2 artifacts compared to all the other, you know, like 9 artifacts introduced or something, you got to make them decent, not overpowered, but at least like worth playing. Can you make them at least worth playing, please? Which 3 new types do you think is best? I don't know. I haven't had a chance to play them out yet. Yo, what's going on, Jacob? I want to build him a team around him. What should I do? And 2 other rally enablers. Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of damage he does. I've never actually played him before. But when he's when I play against him, he does crazy damage. So I don't know. You getting on your account? Feel better soon? Hey, man, appreciate that. Yeah, I'm hoping that this is the end of the sickness. 2 days ago, I was dead, and now I'm getting better. So I'm hoping this is toward the end of it. And then they got like 3 new exclusives. Like, so all very whale things to do, sure. Do I have to do the story stuff, or can I kind of skip? No, I have to do this part. I just want to fly to a new area so we can go to the test dummy and not have all that wind. Not have the crazy wind behind us. Because I think if I go in here, right? Oh my God, it's so windy. The grass is going nuts. No, that's not that bad, but it is a test server. Keep that in mind, guys. It's a test server. I did want to try out some stuff. They cater the game to spenders. They don't care about free to play. I mean, they could do better for free to play. Let's just say that. They could definitely do better for free to play, or they could do better for low spenders like myself, who still don't have all those legendary artifacts after spending, you know, $400, $500 in a season. You gotta let those people that spend $400 and $500 in a season at least have something to look forward to. I mean, why would I want to spend another $400 to $500 if you don't give me artifact options that actually are decent artifacts and that work? Right? Okay, I wanted to see the amount of ice crystals he would get up for himself. Won't he get additional damage? Does the chance go up? Recharge. If he critical hits, right? If he crit hits, he's going to get it. Do we have gear already on the test server? Oh, we got lots of gear. Now, is this the new gear? It's the old gear and the new gear? So we have a lot of new sets. Oh, yeah. What are the new sets again? Skill haste and attack. When the wearer deals damage to an enemy with the lower attack, based on the difference value of the attack when the wearer to a maximum of 50%. That's crazy. Also, that's strictly PvP. You think this is strictly PvP? I don't know what the attack of bosses are, but I'm sure. No, I wouldn't think the attack of bosses are crazy high. Yeah, I will be. Why? What's going on? Marco Money. I'll be posting this as a VOD. I'll be posting. Well, it'll be a VOD right here on Twitch, but I'll also be posting it on YouTube too. He's talking to me, Stu, not you. Well, what are you guys talking about? Oh, the Lindor. Okay, so this is pretty cool. I'm wondering how much. But it's attack, right? So we'd want to go like high attack. But on this guy, I need crit rate too. Let me just look for attack. Crit rate. This new refining area is kind of weird. I have to get used to it. We got any attack in here? Maybe crit rated attack. No, he's got base 20%. Well, on his skills. It's not a passive like Total Nan where it's 20% all the time. Okay. He's still kind of low with that crit rate, isn't he? I think we're going to have to go with... Enlightenment, derivative damage dealt by the wearer ignores 20% of the enemy's defense. Interesting. Uh-oh. We don't have any. We've got like no runes. They loaded up everything else. But they gave us no runes. He doesn't even need accuracy. Looks like we're gonna have to go farm these. I don't even know how long I have access to this account. Like, am I gonna have access to this same account that I've got right now the whole entire season, or what? Okay, so now he's got a crit rate of 69%. That's not too terribly bad. Do I have any books? Scrolls? Whoa, yeah, I got a few scrolls. Only 10,000. Already hit 2 times there. Can he get 3 stacks here, right? He's got 2 stacks. Now, do you use all stacks that you have when you like? Does he does his battle skill 3 times now, or just 1 additional time? So he just did it 1 additional time, right? He didn't do it 3 times, did he? Well, maybe he did because all the stacks went away. Okay, he's got 2 stacks. I think he's only doing it 1 additional time and then clearing all stacks, correct? No, he's doing it 2. Yeah, so if he had 3 stacks, he would do it 3 in a row. Can we read the ultimate from here? We can't. So 2. Shouldn't he be giving himself 3 sometimes? I saw him do the ultimate. He did his battle skill twice. He did his battle skill because the animation's a while. So I wonder if he's always doing the battle skill animation too. I wonder if he's not doing basic attacks that often now. Because his basic attacks are the ones that give him the ability to get additional stacks too, right? When the hero skill triggers. Oh, when his skills trigger a critical hit, there's a 20% chance. Well, we've got 30% chance to get Ice Crystal. So, I don't know. It says here, when the hero's skill triggers a critical hit, so he should be getting it while he's doing this ability too. Does this ability has Ice Crystal? Does this ability has Ice Crystal? Gets a proc from this ability, has another Ice Crystal, does the skill again. Is what it reads, right? When the hero skill triggers a critical hit, there's a 30% chance to get Ice Crystal. Ice Crystal, after casting a battle skill, casts it again by consuming 1 Ice Crystal. Grants 20% attack up, 2 stacks of Ice Crystal to the hero, and 1 stack of Ice Crystal to an ally with the highest attack. So he's not doing this Ice Crystal with the ally with the highest attack. Normally in the game in Season 1, when you had something that said would give it to somebody with the highest attack and they were the highest attack, like they're the highest attack on the board right now, and they're an Ice Crystal person, that Ice Crystal would go to him. And it's not. He's only getting 2. He's not getting 3. This is giving us a 20% additional, and I'm not seeing him critical hit and getting any kind of additional stacks. We've got a 70% chance to crit hit plus 20% extra when he does his abilities. Each of those attacks should give him and each of these attacks should definitely give him a chance to get another Ice Crystal stack. None. I feel like something's not working right with him. That has a chance to give us additional off of crits. That had a chance. This has a chance. Those 2 hits each have a chance to give him an additional Ice Crystal. I don't see it happening. Now, is it only working on allies for those hits? Because I don't think that's how it says in the description, right? When this hero triggers critical hit, there's a 20% chance to grant 1 stack Ice Crystal to 1. Oh, it does say Ice Blast ally. It does say it. Huh. Okay. So we need to play him with somebody else. So all these critical hits he can get from his battle skill and his ultimate are going to give Ice Blast 30% chance to give it to someone else. And then this ultimate is going to give 1 to someone else, which is definitely going to ramp up our damage. We have to have one more Ice Blast person with him to really take advantage of him, because that's a lot. It's a lot of additional damage we're missing out. What am I looking for? Did they update this at all? It would have been nice if they added some more of these buffs, debuffs in here. Where's Ice Blast? Can't I go down here to Ice Blast? There we go. Melee. Is this guy ranged? All right. I don't like the way this guy looks, but I'll pick him up. Okay, so for this one, 50% chance to ignore 30% defense. So it stacks up to 100. So we get 100% additional damage, increase the damage of the skill. He needs to, because, well, if we did 100%, that'd be 180 3 times. It's still not a lot. I don't know. I feel like this guy's a pleb. I wish I could just have 2 copies of this dude and then we'd be set. Like 2 copies of this guy and those 2 would just be tearing through, firing off. But this guy doesn't even seem that great. Let's see how many ice crystals he gets. He should get a lot of ice crystals from our boy over here. Okay, he gave him one. You kind of saw it like fly from him onto him. See, he's got 5 now, so he should do 5 of his. There he goes. Battle skill again. I mean, he should do all day battle skills, right? Yeah, when you have 5 up, he's doing 2 hits, 2 hits, 2 hits, 2 hits. I mean, he's going to do battle skill all day long. With his trash battle skill scaling. When he has 5 up, that's crazy. Because then, look, he did it. 2 hits, 2 hits. 2 hits, 2 hits. 2 hits, 2 hits. But it's not showing us the icon every single time. But that's all he did. Like, the whole time, he just did battle skill after battle skill after battle skill. So I guess this guy could really ramp up. But, man. Playing 2 of them together with this as your main piece. What's his name? Bled. What is his name? Bledin? I think the other 2 were melee. That's why I don't even want to bother with them. Honestly. Weren't the other Ice Blast epics and the rares melee? Those are the only 2 ranged. She gets critical damage up, which is pretty sweet. See, she does a lot of damage. Look, she attacks twice for 290%. Almost 600% on a battle skill. That's pretty nutty. And she gets crit rate up plus critical damage up. But she only gets ice crystal here if she kills somebody. And she only gains 1 stack of ice crystal herself just from doing her ultimate. So she's not really an ice crystal generator. Now, we could give her 5 stacks, right? Which would make this do insane damage with crit rate bonus, critical damage bonus. This is the highest one we've seen yet for a battle skill. This is 400 and This is pretty good damage too, I guess. When this hero deals damage, there's a 20% chance to grant 2 ice blast. Okay, so this guy could actually feed. I don't know. I feel like she's gonna do a lot of 290 with the critical damage and crit rate. 1 ice crystal. But I kind of feel like this guy's also going to feed our main character 30% chance to grant 1 ice stack to the ally with the highest attack. Other than this hero. Say our boy is feeding him a whole bunch of attacks. 5 ice crystals, then he's doing this move over and over and over, which would then give him a chance to give ice crystals to our boy over and over, which would then feed him more. Wouldn't they feed each other more, like these two? And he's a rare that we can easily book. Scroll. Okay, so he's only going to give it to himself, the rare on his ultimate, right? Three stacks. See, he keeps feeding our main dude. Kind of feeding each other now. 3 stacks on each. So they should just be doing their battle skills over and over, right? He's got 5 stacks down here, the rare does. 5 stacks still. Man, they're just feeding each other like crazy. They're just nonstop battle skill. Battle skill. They're not even doing their basic attacks, I don't think. They each have enough to just keep doing battle skill until their ultimate's up. Almost. Now, do they have to initiate, though? Yeah, they have to initiate at least 1 battle skill if they're not doing one at that moment. I think these two could be pretty good. Mermaid is like ice crystals. What is like Oprah? She's giving them to everybody. Yeah, but she's a legendary, right? I mean, I'm with you. Yeah, she looked like she was just an ice crystal giver. Yes, and she also gives. Does she give the attack too? But she's a Lego, man. Although she is on the newest banner that's coming up. But I feel like we need her if we're at 5 ice stacks all the time. I mean, we weren't at 5 ice stacks all the time. But maybe we need to increase this guy's attack speed or something. When this hero deals damage, there's a 30% chance to grant ice stack. And he was doing these 2 hits. And the more often he's doing these 2 hits, that's 2 hits, he gets a chance to give the ice blast to our friend. And he gives it to himself only 1 here, but we've got our boy over here giving it to him. Bledin? Yeah. Bledin and Nord. Now, what kind of... They're just doing their battle skills like nonstop. What kind of artifact will we put on here? Of course, we've got this artifact on Bledin, giving him 20% additional damage on his battle skill. But if we have another battle skill person, what would we do? Maybe give him additional critical and attack and some attack speed? What kind of artifact ideas do you have for these kind of guys? If we've already got 1 person in the Manicore statue. Crit rate attack, shields. We don't need this to do ultimate damage. We want to take advantage of damage all the time. We could go with attack speed and ultimate 20% additional crit rate. They're so far down I can't even touch them. Maybe the candle for more battle skill. What's going on? The candle? What? After the wearer launches nah, we'd lose too much damage because we're getting HP resistance. We'd lose way too much damage on that. What kind of new set do we have? What's the other new sets? Emperor's Might. That's the difference between your attack and their attack. We've got the Abyssal Curse. Derivative damage dealt by the wearer. We're not doing that one for them. Every time the wearer casts a battle skill or an ultimate skill, they receive 8% bonus damage. What? A battle skill? Why aren't we using this set? Man, look at this. Every time we cast a battle skill or ultimate, they receive 8% bonus damage for 15 seconds, up to 4 times. Well, yeah, we're going battle skill crazy right now. All right, let's get this guy. This looks like the perfect. Oh, 2 hits in the crit rate. I like it. I like it. But I don't think we're gonna have. That's right. We don't have any. We don't have any runes to really put on these, so we're not gonna have enough crit rate. No way. Okay, I didn't mean to hit that. How do I get back? There we go. No, not this set. How much gold do we have? 994, like a million, billions. How much do we have there? Okay, now we have no rune. Okay, the rare's got his attack speed up to try to give our Ice Blast to our boy over here, Bledin. They're both looking pretty good. 3, 3, 4, 4. I mean, I just don't know how many times you can continuously do your battle skill. Your ultimate's got to interrupt it. And then after it, I guess it stopped the chain. So then you have to go back to your battle skill to start the chain again. The chain reaction of doing battle skill after battle skill. So we can do battle skill continuously until our ultimate's up, if we're lucky enough, which it looks like Bledin was. It looks like they both are, because he's got 4 stacks down there. So they're just doing, okay, he just procced his battle skill, the Nord. So battle skill, but I can see him doing two attacks, 2 attacks, 2 attacks. I don't know. He only did 3 in a row there. Nord did. I think there's a cap. 1, 2. Nord just did 1, 2, 3. I think he can only do 3 max. Let me check this epic and see if it's any different. I could swear the rare's only doing 3 max. No, he just did 4. No, the epic just did 5 in a row. But I could swear the rare's only doing like 3 max. Okay, there he did his ultimate. Now the rare just did it. The rare did it again and again and again and again. Okay, he did 5, 6. The rare just did 6 in a row, 7 in a row. And now he's doing his ultimate. Okay. Oh man, what's up with these weeds? What's going on? Did you see some weeds? It's windy, man. It's very windy down here at the shore, and these weeds are they're not dug in very well. They just kind of fly all around like tumbleweeds, tumble seaweeds. Yeah, I kind of like these two working together. I don't know where we're gonna actually play them, but seems pretty neat what they can do. I think I like seeing all the battle skills flying off. Will it be enough though? The range of movement. It's just a test server, guys. It's not the official release. So, you know, Battle Caller, what's up, man? If so, then the epic relic to gain 20% gives you the buff. What's going on? If so, the epic ice relic to gain 20% increase. Yeah? Is it a stackable buff? Stackable buff. We got 20% additional when we do this one, and then here we just got additional attack speed. And this guy's got the artifact to give him. Was he getting a stackable buff too? He should have been getting a stackable buff. Which one is it? Which relic? 20% increase. Can you look to see if we get Erich again in the story? That's a good question. That's like a really good question. I would like to know that as well. Are free-to-play going to be able to get another artifact? Or another copy of Erich and then an artifact? And I don't think we see anything like that here. Because they're still showing Drist. Yeah, I don't see anything like that. When is this going to start? Ends in 18 days. Oh, this already started? No, I don't see it, my friend. I don't. It's the ice orb. The ice orb gives 20% chance to give buff or debuff. Now, why would we use that? It just gives you a 20% chance. Oh, are you saying would that work with this additional chance? We probably wouldn't want to gimp his damage like that because it looks like they're already kind of capping out on that. But that's a good idea to if we wanted to give more buffs to somebody. That's an interesting idea to try. Hold on, let me see if I can get back to my camp. How do I get back to camp here? So you're saying on this, like say this guy for example, the rare. When the hero deals damage, we've got a 30% chance to grant 1 stack of ice crystal. Would that be increased by 20% if we use something like the legendary orb? Whenever the wearer ice element is increased, the success rate of inflicting debuffs or buffs using an ultimate skill, but only using ultimate skill. This is passive. I like what you're thinking, but yeah, this only is passive ability. His ultimate already gives him 1 guaranteed, but yeah, so it wouldn't work with that. Yeah, what's going on? How you doing? Hello, hello, Floomy. But I feel like it's already up. I feel like it's up plenty enough. And then let me look at this stacking buff right here for damage. I didn't pay attention to that. Let me just look at this really quick. Because this is a new armor set. So whenever he does his battle skill, he gets a buff. Is that the stackable buff? Yeah, bonus damage 8%. And that can go up to a max stack of 5, right? He's at 2 stacks right now for that. 3 stacks and getting up to 5 stacks. So that's really nice bonus damage. Even though he's doing far less damage than our main character though, which is strange. Or not main character, than the epic. Okay, they're both scrolled. Obviously, they're nowhere near the same gear. We weren't trying to put the same gear on, but we've got critical damage. Let's look at our overall stats. Why does attack feel so low? Is this guy level 100? He's level 100. Oh, because he's critical damage. Oh, our other boy over here has the gear that gives him additional 50% damage with the attack. The difference of his attack to the target's attack, and I bet this test dummy has really low attack, so he's getting 50% additional damage, right? He's got some substats there too, but I bet this is easily giving him. The damage bonus will be increased to a maximum of 50%, which I bet is ginormous. Okay, so that's Ice Blast. That's what we got for Ice Blast so far. That one melee Lego, he's bonkers. What's that? So on what melee Lego? Huh? Which one? We looked over a lot of melee Legos today. Was there a Oh, you know what we didn't try out? I want to try out some burn too. I want to try this guy. This guy looks fun. Would have been, yeah, they buffed the whole entire team with that. One of the new ones. Yeah, man, there's a lot of new ones. Which new one? Let me try this fire dude. I want to see how fire works. And this fire guy, to me, looks like the cool one. Like, this guy right here is really cool for epic. I feel like this fire guy, when we read him earlier, looked really strong. Okay, so when the hero deals damage basic attack, there's a 30% chance to inflict with burn. He gets a shield just like Usha. Fire damage to enemies around him. But I don't know why it says derivative damage here. We needed to figure out what's going on with here. This just says fire damage, so this can crit. This up here says derivative damage, which is really strange. Like, why are you telling me that? Stop telling me that. Now, we can... burn does the explosion at 10 seconds, which is fire derivative damage, so that can't crit. But here, this guy's going to dispel the burn and then do this damage, which is not derivative. It can crit and be way higher than that derivative damage we saw earlier. Let's give him some books. Some scrolls. Yeah, scrolls. You know what I'm saying. Can you try the guy with the double pistols? Which guy is that? OP Gamer, what's going on? Who is the double pistol guy? You're talking about Twitch or something? I mean, there's so many. You know what I'm saying? You guys are just trying to be vague on purpose or what? What's happening here? So what do we do with burn? One stack of burn, 40% chance. He's doing damage to enemies around him. This is where he dispels burns. Now... one stack of burn, if the target is under burn, dispels all burns from them. Every stack will do... okay, so we need somebody to apply some burns with this dude, right? He's a burn character with 2 pistolas. Okay, this guy is a flying burn dude. This guy's a 2-handed burn guy. Oh, this one? You're talking about the pirate. Would have been far easier if you said the pirate. I would have been like, oh, yeah, the pirate legendary burn guy. Gotcha, no problem. Easy peasy, man. You want to see how good he is? I just don't think this guy is actually going to be that good. I think the only one that's going to be great is the fist guy from reading their skills. From reading this guy's skills, it says whenever the hero hits a burn target, he does derivative damage. Very, very low derivative damage every time he attacks a burn target. Strikes an enemy 6 times. Doing a lot of enlightenment damage. It's not derivative. It's just based off of enlightenment. With a chance to inflict burn. With 45 chance to inflict 2 stacks of burns. Like he's just applying burns, right? He doesn't really do... enlightenment here is going to increase his derivative... 6 hits. Each of these hits, he gets to do derivative damage. Sure. What do you think? I don't know if he's... I don't think he's anywhere near as good as the other ones that we saw. But he will get some burns for our boy right here. Okay, they're both not geared, so that's fine. Okay, there's a burn up from his basic. There's 3 burns. Did he do his... yeah, see, he removes all burns and does that damage that he does. You know, that damage that dude does. Was that his bombardment? I thought his bombardment ultimate animation would be bigger. 8,800 it looked like. Now the epic does have scrolls. And we need enlightenment to feed this legendary. It's funny to see the epic do so much more damage than the Lego. But they need to be built different. But still, like, neither one of them have any gear on right now. So if we wanted to do more derivative damage on this guy, do I have enlightenment? I'm sure we've got something. What was the other pieces we had here for? One of them said something about derivative, but we don't necessarily need derivative damage. We would be better off with enlightenment, kind of something different. Then we have Heart of the Gambler. Oh, that's the only other set they left in here. They left Heart of the Gambler, and they took away all the other sets. Oh, okay. I thought we were going to see the rest of the sets too that we had. With the attack, we just deal additional damage. Now this will do additional derivative damage, won't it? The damage bonus will be increased. Yeah, I bet this does additional derivative damage too. I bet this set on Shaltar is probably going to do more damage than doing something with this. No, not that one. Derivative damage dealt by the wearer ignores 20% of the enemy's defense. Maybe. 20% of the defense is pretty cool. But it's only for that derivative damage. But this, if your attack is higher than the enemy, you increased your damage by 50%. I'm pretty sure. The worst in my burn seemed to be the worst. It didn't look awesome just from what I saw a minute ago. But, I mean, we didn't do anything yet. We did not do anything for burn yet. And we've already got wild, right? Do we need burn when we have wild? It's kind of weird to... Like, why wouldn't you do some mechanic for summons? Why would you... I'm just saying in general, right? We have a very similar... Well, because burn does AoE now. You got to remember, burn does AoE. So if we have burn on 3 targets... Electrocute, the lightning one does AoE. The frost one, we didn't need to worry about AoE because it's single target. It's just battle skill. Yeah, but did he do that to everyone, right? He took away the burns and he inflicted... Now this would be massive. If he does the ultimate right now with all these debuffs up, they're going to run off. Let's hold it. Yeah, they hit for 11,000 something, right? Everybody. Poison needs fixing more than summons. I think they all need fixing is what I'm saying. Like, why did you bring in this burn when we already had wild, which is amazing, when you could have, right, done better for poison, done better for summons, done better for rally, epics and rare rally. We don't need to mess with the legendary rallies. Those are fine. I understand we need a season 2 mechanic, but we really didn't need a season 2 mechanic. All we needed was a season 2. Like, you could have just made those other ones really good, and then you could have brought in maybe like frost. You didn't have to bring in 3, right? You could have brought in maybe 1 additional thing to help out frost or help out whatever's needed, because we do have wild. I'm sure we're gonna find something cool for burn though. I bet burn is probably gonna be amazing in an AoE environment. More so than, because Frost Blast, was it called? Frost Blast was really good for single target to get our battle skill over and over and over, which Frost needed, right? Frost needed better single target damage, especially going up against the Vortex boss. And now Flame has more, Fire has more AoE. I think this guy's going to do crazy AoE here. Let me get him with this eyeball here. And let's put some gear on him. Wait, what happened? Are we still on him? this gear's every time he does his battle skill and his ultimate, he gets an increase. So not the best. Hey, look, before we were on Frost, right? We had none, but now we're on. They forgot to give me Frost runes. They giving me a million of these runes. Jeez. For fire. What this guy do the most of? Like enlightenment? Did we get a new artifact which gave us like an attack and enlightenment? That would have been a really cool epic artifact to come out with, right? We don't have any artifact that gives us enlightenment like this. This is defense enlightenment. Would have been really cool to have attack or attack percentage plus enlightenment. And then something, I don't know, attack oriented. I don't know, something like that, you know? Would have been good. Let's give him lots of attack. Okay, this is good because this has attack gloves. Attack, attack. Now, do we need accuracy to apply these? For the Frost one, we didn't need any kind of accuracy because that's a buff we're giving to ourselves. But this is a debuff. This is a burn. So we need accuracy to apply this on a real target. We're on the test dummy right now, but on a real actual target, we would need accuracy to apply this, which kind of makes our guys a little bit weaker, right? Not too bad. We just usually go with the right side accuracy runes. Depending on our elemental affinity, how we have that leveled up throughout the season, we get additional accuracy there. But it does kind of hurt in the beginning. What's going on? 30 now for the plan. Oh, do we have 30? We have 30 armor sets that we can save now. They do need to improve. Yeah, they need to make those improvements, but I don't see them going back and trying to buff up rally, epics, and rares, poison in general, or summons in general, which would be the main three things. You need to give rally the ability to decrease attack, block buffs, heal block, all that kind of stuff. You need to do the same thing with the summons, and then you need to do something about what was the other one? Poison damage in general. And then we'd be better off. Sets or teams? Oh, I didn't look at the teams. I didn't look at how many teams we could set up. Now that should be a huge hit once this legendary does his ultimate. Did we need accuracy then? Or did we just get unlucky? Last time he did his ultimate, we had burns up on everyone. It's a percentage base though, right? Was that 53,000? Let me hold this. Okay, he did better that time. Maybe we need some skills into him, some scrolls to make it better. Here we go. What's this going to be? Yeah, 50,000. I mean, this guy can do some serious damage. It's epic if there are a lot of burns up on that ultimate. Because he takes all of them, all stacks, and converts them into damage that can crit. It's not derivative. Right here, boom, 50,000. And he's destroying that legendary in damage, of course. Of course. Sets. Yeah. I'm glad we have more save slot sets. I hope we have some more team slots. I hope team slots go up to 30 as well. That would be great. Okay, so is this legendary really our best option for burns though? I mean, let's be honest. This legendary didn't look like it. Like I said, it didn't look like this legendary was massive for damage. It's doing a little bit of additional derivative damage when it has a burn up. Single target again for 6 hits. Enlightenment. Oh yeah, it was enlightenment. He did a lot of enlightenment damage. Okay, so did we put enlightenment? No, we moved over artifact from other people. We didn't try to find enlightenment for him. Enlightenment, crit rate, attack percentage. Okay. And he's got attack. And he's got critical damage though? Is that right? No, he's got attack. Attack percentage, okay. Did I not equip that enlightenment? Enlightenment, attack, enlightenment. Okay, let's see what he's doing now. Isn't that rare or epic goblin good with the burn debuffer? Yeah, he could put up a lot. He could do a 3x3 square, I think. And I think he has multiple chances to put burns up too. He might do a better job of laying down some more burns in this legendary. I don't know. I just didn't think this legendary looked, its skill didn't look crazy good. But he's got a lot of debuffs up right now, which is going to empower this guy to do 125,000 hit. That's a big hit. We just need a lot of burns up, which he is doing now. Once we put those scrolls into him, he's doing a lot of burns. So this epic could be a massive nuke, but we've got to have more than one target, because if it's only one target, it's not going to do. Like the we've already got wild for Vortex boss. As far as, yeah, I don't think he's going to be good. These aren't gonna. This epic guy isn't gonna be good against single target, right? Because I don't think at 10 stacks it's gonna be insane damage, will it? Let's hold on to his ultimate. 9 stacks. Okay, let's try it. 10 stacks. There we go. I didn't see it. I didn't see what the damage was. Come on, do your ultimate. You're at 10 stacks. Let's go. There we go. Could you guys tell? Was that 250 or was that just 25 or 50,000? The numbers are together. Yeah, the gear bosses are a bit different. 300,000? Here we go. 10 stacks. The crit number, 250,000. That was 250,000. That's pretty damn big, I guess. Because he loses it because of burn. This guy. This one right here. I like this guy, though. I like how he takes away all the burns and does actual damage, not derivative damage. Because when burn procs, it only does derivative damage to people around them. Invokes an explosion every 10 seconds. When somebody has burns, at 10 seconds, the burn will go away and do fire derivative damage 140 of attack. Which is garbage because what this guy is built with critical damage. Plus he's doing, this isn't derivative, this is regular damage. Plus he gets a massive shield with, oh, I forgot about his shield. Did I even see an HP shield on him? And then I've got him over here doing massive damage because this isn't derivative. This is just regular. So it's better than derivative. It's better than the 10 seconds to burn. This is way better than 220% of attack. And it can crit. But I didn't notice a shield on him. Like Usho, we can see the shield. This guy, is he getting a shield? Yeah, it's just a red little. So it's a different kind of shield. It looks cool. It's a red little light orb. I can see the shield on his HP bar now. So, also with the burn damage, I really wasn't noticing it. Let's say we turn their ultimates off and we just look at... So, 10 seconds for the burn to... Okay, there it is. I guess that's the burn exploding. It didn't take 10 seconds. I feel like that's the pirate doing something. Okay, I see the burn go across the ground every once in a while. You see it? We need to take the pirate out for me to really see. You can see the little shockwave of a small fire permeate out from this thing right here, from the one he's attacking at 10 seconds. There it goes. But I saw no damage to the targets around it. Isn't it supposed to do AoE damage? I mean, isn't that this whole thing, is to do burn damage to tiles, people within a tile of it? There it went. No damage. At the carrier's position. To the carrier and surrounding enemies. Can you get a burn up, my man? Oh, now you're going to take it away. Okay, get a burn. There it is. So the two to the right and left should take damage. Surrounding enemies, right? Oh, they did. They did. I saw that time. But it crit, though. Did you see that? It was yellow, wasn't it? No. I didn't see it do damage that time. What's happening? Okay, I did see it. It's fast. It's fast when it hits the two side ones. $4,500 and something. I think it's just a different color because it's burn. So they like to change the colors, the poison to look green, burn to look red. But what's really confusing here is it's a similar color to critting. It's not the same, but it's similar to when you crit hit. 4,550. Okay. That's a lot. Looks orange. Yeah, it's similar. It's very similar to it. It says every 10 seconds. Is what it said, but I mean, it's all right. If you're going up Fey Meander and you're fighting a whole bunch of people that are kind of close together and you get up enough burns, it's going to be a lot of additional damage. You know, if you get somebody that does AoE. This guy just, I like it that he takes away burns and does a huge hit. But he's not going to be like the pirate. This pirate would be really good in Fey Meander with people that are close to each other, and he's going to get burns up on all of them. And then every 10 seconds, they're going to take that additional damage, right? Yeah, see, this guy's just going to put it down. All that white was his derivative damage, though, because all those hits he does do a lot of derivative damage. It looks like multiple hits on that ultimate, like crazy amount of multiple hits. And then he does 6 hits on his battle skill. I don't know, just 10 seconds seems like a long time, right? We're waiting to see these numbers. They're 30,000. I saw everybody burn for 30,000. There went those two burning for a different time. 30,000 again on everyone. Yeah, I mean, it's something, you know. We'll have to see how it plays out. We'll have to see if it actually saves us or not. I think it, in something like Fey or High Pillars, we'll probably just go with more of a control maybe than worrying about something like this kind of burn. And then on single target, it's not doing much, right? Single target's not hardly doing anything. We've already got wild for that. So yeah, it seems a little lackluster, right? Who else do they have for burn? Like what did oh yeah, they had that one guy. This one guy is supposed to be pretty nuts. There was one more burn, this guy. Will ignore 15% of the target's defense. Okay, so he gives crit rate and crit damage up to all burn guys. Still burn again. Basic attacks deal additional 50 fire damage, so not derivative either. When the basic attack deals damage to enemies under burn, increase the hero's ultimate energy by 5%. Basic attacks. Does he just keep getting his ultimate over and over? There's no cooldown on that. Dispels all enemies' burns and deals. So this is similar to the epic that we're using right now. Dispels all enemy burns and deals damage. Triggers blast on all enemies with every enemy as the blast center, dealing 120 fire damage. Again, that's not derivative. The blast is increased by 75%. Let's try him without books. I bet he doesn't even need scrolls. This guy seems ridiculous. Were we going for critical damage? We were going for critical damage. We didn't hit any of it. Oh, there's 2 hits into critical damage, but then we'd have to go for a different. All right, this looks good, right? 100% chance to crit. Nice. Hurrah! I can hear him attacking. That was cool. Let's get him in there a little bit deeper. At least attack. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, we'll see that in a second. At least let's attack the middle, like one of the inside ones. Okay. Now he should hit 3, right? When he does the line attack. Yeah, look at that AoE. Now he's got burn up, so we get an ultimate increase every time he attacks. We might want to increase his attack speed. Put the horseshoe on him or something. Something to increase attack speed. Or the goblet. The dragon's blood. He attacks pretty slow. What's his attack speed? Like 2.5? $54,000. All right, we need some burn. We need some burn debuffs. I need a lot more because he's gonna remove them just like we had that other guy remove them and do crazy damage. It's all right. I just need you to apply debuffs, buddy. Oh, we're at 1 time speed. That's why I was going so slow. I was like, why is this guy attacking so slow? There we go. Now if he does his ultimate, it should be huge. Like this should be really big. 54,000. Our other boy was hitting for like 230,000. I thought this guy was going to remove all of them and detonate. Just like our epic guy. Our epic lizard. I feel like I need to do damage testing against this legendary and then against that lizard. Same, like this right here, just same gear, same position, and see who does more damage. I feel like the epic lizard would do more. Of course, there's going to be a lot of variation on how many burn debuffs we have up. What was the rare goblin? You guys said that rare goblin can probably put up a lot. Somebody said that. But only in a 3x3, right? This one does the bounce, doesn't it? 3x3, 1 stack of burn. Oh, this has a turret. I think the turret can actually put up the burn, but only on 1 target. And keep it up quite often. Multiple stacks. We had this guy, and then there was this rare one. 3x3, range 5 times, right? Oh, he's only got it. Five hits, but only a 40% chance to apply 1 burn. Every third basic attack triggers. Every third basic attack gives us a burn. That's pretty good. Oh, he's kind of still got gear on. Let me just throw some booty gear and see what happens. What is ultimate? If we can't increase his ultimate, let's go with what's his crit rate? Almost 100%. So close. There's the only attack crit rate I have. Be nice to have this much gold, wouldn't it? So nice. This brings his crit rate up by 5. I think that's all we needed. I don't think we needed that much. This one has attack percentage too. Okay. 82%. So now he'll crit on his ultimate. Where is he? Where's this guy? Oh, they both suck away. They both take away the burns though. You should have waited. Still, same amount of damage as the legendary just from those few burns. If he would have waited for the Lego. But when are we going to fight something that has so many targets that's kind of stationary and waiting for us to do this, and then we just kind of light it up? Yeah, way higher. Like this guy does so much more damage than that legendary on that ultimate. Doesn't he? I mean, the legendary hits the whole entire board. This guy only hits like right around him. But do we have a new boss or a new encounter where there's a whole bunch of like little spiders that we need to, you know, if we had the spider boss like we have in Raid, something like that, I could see it would maybe make sense, but there were no burns up, buddy. You gotta wait. Gotta wait for that. What's the cool? I've got them both scrolled. What's this guy's deal over here? What's his time for his ultimate? 19.5. What do we get over here? 19.1. Does he have skill haste set on? Yeah, this one does 2-piece skill haste. Now is it? Okay, now he's going to go first. Yo, how'd you do, man? What's going on? What did I miss? What was the timeout there? What was going on with this timeout? Do you know, Stu? I know me. What's going on? What's happening, everybody? I didn't get to see a message. Why'd you time out JRM? What did he say? Was that 145? I feel like that was 145,000. I can read it. Yeah, I don't know where to read it. I don't know where it pops up. To me, it just says message deleted because I'm not logged in. I'm not over here on Twitch. Viewing, where is it? Creator dashboard, maybe? Stream. I'm not on Stream Manager. This is Stream Manager. With scam game? What? So how much damage is this guy doing on his ultimate compared to the legendary? Yeah, I just don't know where we're going to use this though, honestly. I think that's 145,000. I really think this guy's going to do more AoE damage than the legendary will. We'll have to test that out. All right, guys, we've been on for 2 hours and 30 minutes. I don't know what else we're going to do. I mean, we're going to test stuff out today, tomorrow, every day we're going to come in and stream. But I've been pretty sick, you know? Pretty sick lately. Anybody been doing anything else? I was wondering, have people tested it in current Vortex boss? Has any defense whatsoever? What do you mean? Does the current Vortex boss have defense? The level 1 target dummy has more defense than a Vortex boss. So the Vortex boss, I don't believe, has a lot of defense. This level 1 test dummy has higher defense than the Vortex boss. I know that from testing both, but I really haven't gone in there. Oh, Smurf, 3K for 6. Oh. Yeah, you guys gonna? I guess I'll head out. I'll end the stream. I'm gonna post the stream on YouTube. I'll be here tomorrow, same exact time, and we'll go further since we didn't even take a step into anything. And I'll work on some videos going over some stuff for each of these new elements. If you guys have any ideas of stuff you tested already that was really cool, let me know, and we'll test those out. We didn't get to. I mean, we read over all the skills. We did. Some of the frost was really cool. I think the frost thing was actually pretty cool where they get to do their battle skills over and over. I thought that was really sweet. The burn is okay. The burn actually looks pretty fun for burn explosion, but I just don't know where we're going to use that. And then we didn't even check out electrocute. Won't net you a lot of... It does net you damage though. Yeah. Lowering defense always nets you damage. I just said that he didn't have as much defense as the level 1 test dummy. The level 1 test dummy mitigates more damage than the Vortex boss. That doesn't mean always. If you can, the highest damage I get on the Vortex boss is by using Witch's Remains and by using the Crown. Witch's Remain is up. Once it falls off, the Crown, decrease attack in the Crown, usually with my Fur Bath. And then that's how I get the most damage ever on the Vortex boss, by having decreased defense up 2 times throughout the whole entire battle. It's massive. It's really massive, yeah. To always do that. But guys, if you're not playing Dragonheir Silent Gods in Season 2 coming up, look for the download link below. Hit that link. Come and join us. Join me on Discord. It's down below too. A lot of knowledgeable people over there to help you out. It's a lot of fun. Come and join us for Season 2. But don't start the game until Season 2 starts. So you'll be on Season 2 with us. You know, wait till Season 2 starts, then jump on that brand new server to join us, which will be in the next 3 days. Come and play. But yeah, if you guys have come up with anything else, if you've seen anything amazing, let me know. I was really disappointed by that epic artifact. Extremely disappointed. I don't even know how this is going to come out and work, where you gain additional... I'm pretty sure they're missing some text in here. I would think this would say whenever you cast your ultimate ability, you get resistance for 15 seconds, which we did not see that happen. Like, we didn't see any additional resistance at all near anybody. So I'm not sure what's going on with this, because it's really sad that I like the defense, I like the resistance, but this needs to do something. This was interesting if we come up against some bosses that do a lot of buffs on themselves and we can mitigate some damage here. 5% per buff that they have up. That'd be good. If they get 2 buffs, that's 10% damage mitigation. I think that's pretty strong. So we'll see. But thanks for joining me, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Come join me tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. I will be here for sure. Same exact time. And I hope I'll feel better then, you know? Yeah. Give a shout out to JR too. If you guys don't know JRM, let me do this. Go over here and check him out. He's always streaming Dragonheir Sonic Gods along with some other game. I saw him playing some dark something. What have you guys been playing lately? What was that game called? J Gigs is on the finals right now. Yeah, guys, I'm going to head out, though. Thanks so much for joining me. I've been sick the last couple days. I'll be better tomorrow as well, so I will see you then.